I hope y'all can see me good and it's not too cricket because this thing, my daughter was playing with my stuff and she got my shit a little lopsided. But this part too. So it's like he's just like a walking vessel. And I got this download that he is trying to enter into you again. But more at a like a underworld, dark, wicked low. And mind you, when I'm seeing this download in his presence, I'm not saying shit, but low key, I'm scared as fuck. Like, I feel like this is not who I used to love when I was a little girl. So I see, when I'm in the state of mind, I see like somebody holding a string and he dancing around like a puppet. That's what I see. Like he's a voodoo, a backfire spell work puppet to get me at a older age and come and link something in me. So I'm still with him and shit like that, and I just want to go home. Imagine it's late. It's in winter time too. So he like, let's go on a date. Let's go get some ice cream or something. So we end up going to get some food. He bought it. Mind you, very generous still, but he just was talking about he loved God. He still was like, he talked about God a lot, and then he started talking about just gossiping about everybody. Like, it was just low vibrational as fuck. So anywho, I take him to the crib because we supposed to linked up and, you know, chill all night. So I take him back home. He barely want to get out the car. So when I leave his house, I just felt super sick, y'all. I felt so sick. Like, it was so wicked and dark. Like this man, these people wanted to like eat my flesh. That's how wicked it felt. So when I leave, I just get a boom of downloads. Like, while I'm driving, I barely can see the road. I don't even know how I made it home. I'm so in a trance. It was like Spirit was letting me know that she was planning spell work to try to swap destinies so I can walk around here with tumors and brain problems. So I want to connect to the higher source. So by her trying to feed me poison and constantly tear me down and keep me hindered from my motherfucking growth, it backfired on her motherfucking child. But she didn't care. She knew that spell work had to go somewhere. That's why they started acting scared of me after so long. Because they started saying like, this bitch, who is she? And they kept trying to come back in my life like, who is she? Why is every time we go against her, something drastically happen? Mind you, when I was staying with her brother, she got a grown brother. They just live in his basement. His name was Michael. I never forget his name. He used to come in my room, well, his niece's room, while I'm sleeping on the floor in the pallet and come in there and touch on me. And I never told because I used to be so sleepy. I never used to think it was him. Like, I'd be just like drowsy, sleepy. And maybe it was because I was being poisoned, because I'm a very light sleeper and I really hear everything in my sleep when I was a little girl. So he used to always come in there and touch on me. That was another part of the fucking spell ritual. And when I seen him, I ended up seeing him again at a fucking the guy Michael at a library years later. And this man looked like he seen a ghost. He was scared as fuck. Like you could tell. And they said he went crazy. And no, this what the boy that I used to love was in the car telling me. He was like, yeah, Michael, his wife put him out. She divorced him. He went crazy. His wife put him out because they had one daughter, and I guess the little girl said he was touching on her, and his wife put him out, and he crazy. Like, he don't even act the same. Like, he real fucked up in the head. Like, I just feel like that was his way of telling me my ancestors is on their motherfucking head. This was years ago, y'all. Like 2-3 years ago, before I moved and everything. And Spirit kept telling me, like, don't let this boy come to your house. Don't let the boy come to your house. So mind you, I'm getting all these wicked downloads about these people. It's showing me all the spell work they ever done on me, from when she made me string beans. I was 9 years old when she made me string beans that tasted like poison. Vinegar was in it. I never in my life tasted string beans like that. She tried to force me to eat them and I wouldn't. My dad came in there, she don't gotta eat that shit. You don't gotta eat that. That was when he finally fucking stood up and I ain't have to eat it. It tasted wicked, and my soul would not want me to eat her fucking string beans, and I didn't. And then when I moved with them, for one, I started getting real fat. So they was all doing spell work to make me fat, like her daughter. Anywho, mind you, I see all type of ghost wicked shit in her house. I was always scared of her house. Her house was wicked as fuck. So then after that, after that. So she used to wake me up early to go to school and try to feed me. And I never liked eating in the rising. And she would try to whoop me for not eating like Pop-Tarts or anything like that. Like she was trying, it just took me back to all the times she was poisoning me. And the main wicked thing she ever did was when she was stringing this boy to enter my room at night to play house with me. And they was pulling energy from me that was youthful energy that I was not fully aware of my energy then. When I tell you, these fucking people went through a drastic fucking change. And it was like, by him trying to swap destiny, while them trying to swap destinies from me and trying to take me out of here, it ended up happening to him. And I never understood why my mom was a fighting ass motherfucker. I never understood why she didn't whoop this bitch ass, ever. That's because they was all having little actual parties, linking together. Because one day my mom told on herself. She was like, yeah, I remember she told me to come over to have a threesome with her and your daddy. I said, and something told me like, no, I don't do it. But they did. You did it. You went over there and you did it. Y'all, all y'all energies was entwined to steal from me. Every last one of y'all was having orgies, wicked ones, to go against me. And that's what Spirit showed me too that night. It showed my earth father and his mama and wicked face. His mama just looked so wicked. One time I seen her in the shadow. I tell you, it looked like that movie Beloved. Like, it was so fucking scary the way this woman looked. And then it showed my dad laying there while both of them doing that. And that's what it showed me too. So, y'all, I'm still new to all these downloads. This was years ago. So I ended up calling my mom, like, my earth mom, like, I just had this something just happened. It just gave me this weird vibe about him that he was trying to set me up. Do you know she was quiet on the phone? And when people be quiet when you tell them something, that's because they already know it. And the way she was just sitting, she like, stay away from her. I can't even remember what she was saying. That's how limited her words was. And it was more like I was just telling her, like, I was telling her all this shit, like, they tried to sacrifice me. They tried to give me his thing, and it backfired. Like, it backfired on them. And she was just so quiet, like. But I did not tell her the part where I seen her, my dad, and that stepmother in a room. I didn't show her that. It was like intertwined energies. What do you do when you exchange energies? Y'all all on the same frequency. Y'all all is in this shit. So down the line, I don't know why I wanted to speak of this story. I don't even know why this story even came up. I guess it was meant for me to say. It was just, that was around the time where I was getting hella downloads. And I felt like this man would have killed me. Mind you, he did not look the same like y'all. He was literally a voodoo doll in flesh. He kept saying, yeah, I had like 6 to 8 open brain surgeries. He talking like he just this warrior. No. And I said, so you gonna be this size forever? Mind you, he's still the size of a teenager, y'all. I'm like, you gonna be this size forever? He like, basically, he just let me know like his growth was limited, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. He was still stuck at 17, 16. He was stuck at 16, y'all. And that's what they wanted me to be. They wanted me to be stuck at 14, 15. But it backfired on him. And it's like he really stuck. It's like he in a prison in his own body. Like he will never grow spiritually. Ever. He's really dead, y'all. Like he's really dead. You can even tell by around his mouth. All this was black. Up under his eyes was black. His face was swollen. You know how you go to the funeral home and they get embalmed? His face looked embalmed. Like his body was skinny. His belly had a little fatness on it. Like it just, his hands was skinny. Then I even was holding his hands and I laid on him a little bit because we had went and seen a movie we had went to the movies. Or the drive-thru. And every time I touched him, I got this eerie ass feeling. Like it was the most wickedest feeling I ever felt in my life, y'all. It was like I was in a horror movie. Like really, like I was in a horror movie and I was scared, y'all. To be honest, I was so scared. But I was brave too, and I was playing that shit smooth. Like I feel like if I would have told him the shit that I started hearing in my head, he probably would have been like, oh, let's clip her, hurry up and get her while I got her. And then when I cut him off, I stopped fucking with him after that. I never talked to him again. I blocked him and everything. He kept trying to hit me up, like calling me from fake numbers and everything. Like, what's wrong? I thought we was on, well, I thought we was on or something. I thought this, that. Trying to pull me back in, will not let me go. Like he really wanted to set me up type shit to get me, like it just gave me vibes like they wanted to eat my flesh, eat my heart, eat my body. Like that's the vibe it gave me. So yeah, a lot of people out here is walking voodoo fucking fuck ups. They puppets, they shells, that's it. They being controlled by somebody else on the more wicked side. And I never seen his mom again. I think his mom tried to hit me up. This was years ago. And when I seen her picture, she was big again. Like, she just got real big. Like, it was a lot of stuff going on. Like, a lot of shit backfired on all these motherfuckers. A lot of these motherfuckers is really going through some hardcore drama death bullshit for going against me like that. And I was a little girl. That's why I tell y'all, can't nobody tell me shit. Motherfuckers been trying to take me up out of here since I was a little girl. Started being sexually abused by an auntie at 4 to 5 years old. Opening up my sacral chakra too soon. Opening up my root and sexual chakra too soon. So then they had me out here like a little horny ass demon. Had me out here like a Jezebel all the way up until I was like 11 years old and I said enough is enough. Had me around here thinking it was okay to do shit like that. 13 and 14, horny for teenagers that's 17, 18, getting touched on by all these grown-ass men. They did a lot of shit to me and then tried to turn around and make it seem like I was just this pervert. Y'all the fucking perverts. You knew that these people were doing shit to me as a baby. On up. And then when I started practicing what the fuck I was being taught, y'all started looking at me like I'm the problem. No, bitch, you was. And this ain't me just blaming nobody for shit I done. This me taking accountability. How dare you do that shit to a kid? That's why I keep my babies away from shit. I wouldn't in my whole life. I used to be 12 years old thinking it was okay to do shit like that. Thinking it was okay to be treated like that. Thought that was love. The only way to express your true love for somebody is to molest them or touch on them or to be touched on. Playing house with my cousins. Every time they came around, I'm quick to insert, let's play house, I'm the boy, you the girl. Whole time I'm under a Jezebel spell. Because I wasn't protected by the motherfucker that's supposed to protect me. Yeah, one person got locked up for it. Hooray. He got locked up for doing this shit to me. But what about the auntie that's been doing it to me since 5 years old, I know I said something. I don't even remember no more. I just remember being in the bathroom on a cold floor, being taken advantage of. I know I said something. My daughter is 4 and 5 years old right now. 5 in that area. And when something went right with her, she would slip up and say something. As soon as she said it, I get it together. Not saying she went through that. I'm just saying, like, you know, moments when she in a tub or anything like that, or, you know, anything, like she just slipped. Like if they then went and stole some cookies or something, she gonna slip up. It's no way in hell I didn't say shit. And I got a big mouth now. Then they gonna tell you how they was leaving porn around for me to watch it. And then when I get caught watching it, you want to put me on punishment, but you leaving me in here in imprisonment to look at it. Every time I turn around, my parents is with different people having sex in different rooms. Sex was all around me. The lower vibrational sex. And this, I'm not mad, or I'm not going back in the past and staying there. It's just me reflecting and showing y'all that a lot of these people that be out here like grown pedophiles, or people that end up dating older people or younger people, these are victims. These are victims of being molested or mistreated since a child. So they feel like, my mama used to tell me, date an older man so he could take care of you. What? I'm 13 and 14. That was pimping, molestation right there. Having old men lay on me just to have a place to stay. But they want to try to crucify me for some shit they taught me. How dare you? It took me so long to get out that Jezebel wicked feeling of nastiness. And when I finally reprogrammed myself, they tried to send some other shit. But I fixed all of it because I knew it started with me. Reprogramming, unprogramming the old toxic behavior. That's why when some people do get into that stage of when they doing this perverted shit, I don't feel bad for them because they got a choice. But I sit back and I look at what the fuck they been through. That was a spell they placed on your life to do the shit that they taught you. It was taught through slavery. It was taught through our family members. It was taught from our parents. Cleaning up condoms, wet condoms around the whole house, being a slave for your parents because they nasty. You around the house cleaning up they shit. That sexual shit touching your hands. Man, this shit. I send I send prayers and I send healing over every child in this world that has been taken advantage of so she can be or he can be in the Jezebel state, the succubus state, the molested state, the perverted state. I send healing over all my children that has been taken advantage of since they was babies. May my whole existence in this life ever teach you anything. And this is not no fucking victim or shaming or nothing. This is me showing you. Get out of that state, baby. Get out of that. It's a program. It was sent by the wicked bitches. You are not that person. You are not in that energy. To even think about this past shit, y'all, it brings like, this the last time I'm speaking on this shit. May you run this bitch up and watch it. I'm so happy. It's like to the point where I tell my children, don't ever date nobody older than you. Don't date nobody younger than you. Don't. Date somebody around your same age so y'all can grow together. If somebody do come older than you and they had like a young energy, remember, time doesn't exist. So if it's divinely orchestrated, it's divinely orchestrated. Just imagine how I used to feel laying in the bed letting the old ass man lay on me. Just imagine laying in the bed and here I am letting an 18-year-old lay on me. Young as hell. I'm still young. I'm letting all this stuff happen and I feel uncomfortable. When I set boundaries, say, it ain't none of that. It's an issue with these wicked people. They want you to be so in a fallen state to take the fucking blames that they done. No, it's time for y'all to get the fuck locked up, go through mental imprisonments, go through shame, go through all that shit. It's time for y'all to reap that shit. Trying to make me feel bad for some shit. I didn't rape nobody. I didn't molest nobody. I didn't take no advantage of nobody. Everything I did was equally give and take. It was never no, oh, I'm about to go touch on this little ass boy or this little ass girl. What the fuck? I love babies. And I love them that much because I wish they loved me. I love babies so much, soon as they come around me, they either telling or protected or they feel safe. And that's what the fucking oppressor knew. They knew I love babies. So what did they want to do? Try to label me. Label my brother. Label my uncle. When y'all was the product of that shit. You was the supplier and the product. I'm just the one that got out here and told on y'all bitches. You want to be in my child life? Fuck you. I ain't talking about no shit when I was a little ass kid, 9 and 8. Baby, I was doing shit I was taught. I'm talking about as an adult today. You would never be able to smell my child's scent, bitch. Trying to come in my dream state the other day. You doing too much. You too emotional. You this. Bitch, shut your rapist ass up and get out my motherfucking dream state, bitch. I know I'm cussing, but shit. They come fucking with me. I don't think about these people. You nasty pieces of shit. May all they ass get what the fuck they deserve. And I love you all. And listen. Last night I was so hyped singing and dancing. I'm just in a great mood. I may be going back in and talking about this. I don't even know why I even started talking about this again right now. I guess it was meant. It was meant for me to send healing over every child that's going through this. To get them out of that Jezebel, Succubus state. To turn them from that environment. You are not what you fucking seen or been taught. They started trying to do that little shit at my old house with my motherfucking son. I caught that shit so quick, bitch. I will cut the... Ooh. Bakari. Let me stop. This is enough. Ashe. I hope y'all enjoy this. And no, I'm not angry. No, I'm not going in the past and staying there. No, I'm not stuck there. No. It was I knew it was meant. Not even maybe. It was meant for me to speak of this and send healing over all the children all over the globe. And send the motherfucking shots of the karma that these bitches so motherfucking deserve. Ashe. And I'm not gonna stop sending you motherfuckers that karma. And I'm not gonna stop saying how much you motherfucking deserve it. Because this is the year. I'm not gonna ever give up on your shit until you off this bitch.